corruption can be viewed as a cancer, a derailing form of evil that continues to drag the country deeper and deeper into the hollow pit called poverty. Today, we provide a list of 5 high-profile political figures who are now facing serious corruption allegations. From Waititu's attempt to evade arrest to Kidero's controversial purchases during his tenure as Nairobi governor, we cover it all without fear and, as you know, without favor. So stay with us as we count down 5 serious corruption cases and the political leaders who are linked to those specific offenses. Coming in at number 5, we have Anne Waiguru. Now known as Anna Mumbi, after dropping her ex-husband's name, the former devolution CS was hit with a mega corruption scandal. By the way, that Waiguru managed to land a gubernatorial seat in Kirinyaga is still hard to believe. Waiguru was charged with connections to the infamous 791 million shillings NYS scandal. The case is still ongoing, but not much information is being provided by mainstream media. But that's why we're here. Call out Kenya. In fact, Waiguru's case has been super complicated. The Kirinyaga governor was initially cleared before being recalled later on after a key suspect filed an affidavit. Number 4, Evans Kidero. The former Nairobi governor has sure had a massive fall from grace. In April 2019, Kidero was charged with bribery and abuse of office. In a report provided by the EACC, the anti-corruption body believed that Kidero was behind some very irregular payments. To put it in perspective, EACC claimed that on January 7, 2014, Nairobi County made some highly suspicious payments amounting to a whopping 58 million shillings, an amount which was wired to city lawyer Wachira Mburu. But unless you live on another planet, then you will agree that Kidero is never too far from controversy. The former governor is also dealing with a serious case where he is accused of masterminding a conspiracy to commit fraud. The attempt allegedly led to the loss of 213 million in Nairobi County between 2014 and 2016. Kidero was freed on 8 million cash bail, which is peanuts if you compare it to the money allegedly stashed under his pillow. Coming in at number 3, former Cabinet Secretary of Finance, Mr. Henry Rotich. The former National Treasury Cabinet Secretary was arrested and charged for his role in the Kimwarer and Aurora multi-billion shilling scandal. Over the past couple of years, Henry Rotich has been in the limelight for the wrong reasons, top of them being Kenya's increased public debt to our snake-eating friends, the Chinese. The Director of Public Prosecution, Mr. Nurdin Haji, claimed that through the assistance of Italian, UK and Dubai agencies, the prosecution had enough evidence to file a case against CS or ex-CS Rotich. Would you believe that to enable all the stakeholders to pocket cash unfairly, around 19 billion is said to have been exaggerated in the initial costing? Henry Rotich and his counterpart, Mr. Kamau Thuge, were released on 15 million bonds each. And if rumor is anything to go by, the Kimwarer and Aurora Dam scandals will have a lot more casualties, with some high-profile names likely to be thrust in as the case reaches its boiling point. Number 2, Okoth Obado. The Migori governor, no doubt, had a bad 2018. Rocked with multiple scandals simultaneously, he often looked like a man in hell. On top of being the principal accused in Sharon Otieno's death allegations, EACC accused Obado of siphoning a whopping 2.3 billion to his personal accounts through fraudulent supplies. Several of his assets were frozen, including 77 pieces of land and 32 companies. Reports prove that Obado's companies received amounts in centimillions, allowing him to live a lavish life and afford a 100 million shilling home in his rural home of Migori County. And coming in at number 1, we have the Mr. Honorable himself, Ferdinand Waititu. He's at it again. The man himself, Kiambu Governor Mr. Ferdinand Waititu, has gotten himself in trouble, and this time it really looks bad. The suspended Kiambu Governor, who is locked out of his office by the way, was charged with engaging in fraud, dealing with suspect property, money laundering, abuse of office, and conflict of interest. He is embroiled in a 588 million shilling scandal, which looks likely to get more complicated as the prosecution digs deeper. Waititu's wife and daughter have also been dragged into the corruption cases. The daughter, however, was exonerated, leaving mom and dad alone to fight it out in court. Waititu was freed on August 1st after forking out 15 million shillings as cash bond. As we speak, Kiambu County MCAs are working tirelessly on a motion to impeach their governor, Mr. Waititu, and send him back home. So, on Call Out Kenya, we appreciate all the efforts being made to bring justice to our people, but a lot more still needs to be done. People like Okoth Obado, who have serious offenses, should not be allowed to hold office. We need to fix our system. While Ferdinand Waititu might insist that he is innocent, we believe it is only a matter of time before more of his scandals emerge. This is Call Out Kenya. Join us next time as we focus on other burning issues that need to be addressed.